Well, hello guys. Put the kids to bed, get the kettle on, put your feet up, because it's time for the Football Manager Creator Showcase. Get in. That's right, the Football Manager Creator Showcase is back for episode 2. If you don't know what this is about, it's a series that we are doing here where we feature two Football Manager creators or who have a small or medium fan base and let them show the rest of YouTube what their channels are all about. It's an opportunity for you guys to meet them, see what they're like and see some of their gameplay. And if you like what you see, you can go over to their channel, give them a subscribe and find your new favourite YouTuber. This is episode 2 and I want to say a big thank you to A-Bomb FM and Minibabs who featured in episode 1. There was definitely some people who went over to their channel. The first episode did okay. I was hoping it might do a little bit better, but thank you so much to all you guys who watched it and put a like on it and everything like that. I think this is going to be one of those saves that kind of grows and grows as the word spreads, I hope. But we've got 2 new creators for you guys today, which I'm really excited about. We have that trucking football manager, or the trucking football manager, whichever he likes to be referred to as. I'm still not 100% sure on that. Damien, can you clarify? And we also have the Ragin Cajun, who is our first sort of overseas creator on this channel. When I say overseas, I basically mean because this is created in the UK. So far all we've featured are UK creators, so he is from the States, and I'm very happy to have both of these guys on today because they have both been incredibly helpful in their own ways. The Trucking Football Manager has been a long-term supporter of my work, and I very much enjoy his videos, so it's good to be able to feature those on this channel. And Ragin Cajun, I've only found him fairly recently, but I'm enjoying a couple of his saves that are going on, and he also helped us do a bit of advertising for the first series, so massive thanks to both of those guys. Top blokes, the both of them. We will go over and meet them, and hopefully you guys will get a real opportunity to see what their channels are all about. Make sure if you enjoy them, you go over to their channels, hit their subscribe button, like their videos, do all those sort of things. Also make sure you share this video on various social media platforms, because it's important that this one is seen and these other creators, not just the ones in this video, but all the other creators who are in this series of videos can be easily found. That's enough from me, and we will get over to Damien, or the Trucking Football Manager, and the Ragin Cajun.
Hello, my name is Damien. I'm that Trucking Football Manager. I am 31 years old and I live in Bristol. And I do all this, like so many others at this level, do this through all the hours of a full-time job as well. And those hours go all over the shop because I'm a bus driver. So I try my best to keep up regular videos, but it can be a slog and it does go wrong sometimes. I am mostly Football Manager on my channel. Like I said, my handle for Trucking Football Manager originally was a roughly 50-50 split between Football Manager and Euro Truck Simulator, but I just don't have the time to do both, unfortunately. And Football Manager is by far and away my favourite thing. So that's where I am with that.
Holder nods it away. Hendricks nods it further away. Platt, 2-on-1. Attackers down the left wing. With Phil in the centre. Big ball early. Hendricks on the volley. And it is 2-1. Sod it. What have we got to lose? Very attacking. Absolutely go for it.
At the minute I'm doing a Journeyman save. It is going okay. It's not going amazingly. In fact, if you do go back and watch it, there are some moments that go horribly wrong, which are very entertaining. I've also got a database experiment sort of thing where I created a team called the Merthyr Truckers. That one didn't go desperately well, I have to be honest, but it is there, and for a while was very entertaining. And I had a Sir Alex Ferguson challenge, which went really badly, but in the best possible way. So that's worth checking out on my channel as well. I was only about 15 videos tops, I think. Other stuff I do have, because I only have 50 subscribers, 52 subscribers. I do keep everything together on the same channel. So I do have City Skylines. I'm doing a City Skyline save at the minute, where I'm creating a new city with a mod that keeps realistic population growth and realistic population. All the information's on that one if you're interested in seeing that. I've also got air traffic control Tower 3D, which is incredibly geeky even by the Football Manager standards as games go. So that one might be worth checking out if you're interested in that sort of thing. If you are new to the channel, I would suggest starting with the Journeyman from the beginning. The Football Manager 19 Journeyman.
Platt was fouled, surely. No. Misic forward. Blackson lumps it forward. Scherzer's got work on. Are we going to see a full minute of this? Frankel is intercepted. Frankel is on the ball. Crosses long. Platt hits it first time. Platt scores. What a ridiculous turn of events. Right.
I do have a Journeyman from Football Manager 18. That's worth checking out, but I will warn you that the quality, especially for the first few videos, is dreadful. Really awful. Like, I cringe watching it. But it does get better. I can promise you that. It does improve. So, it's worth a look. But this year's Journeyman, if you are daunted by the idea of about 70 videos, some of them pushing half an hour long, then I would recommend you go down the playlist and start from the Swedish club IFK Umeå, which is where this latest leg of the Journeyman starts from, because there were a couple of fairly bad steps back in there, but you can see obviously in the early stages, and I won't give too much away, but IFK Umeå is the start of what you'd call a traditional Journeyman, where I'm building up through the levels from there. I started watching other people's channels. I first discovered Lelujo. I have gone off Lelujo. Apologies to you if you are watching this one. I did enjoy watching Lelujo for a long time. I actually discovered him away in a hotel room when my now fiance was unwell, and I was just sitting there with nothing to do because we were away on holiday, and I loved it. But I've gone off it a bit. I'd say I now primarily watch Loki Doki. I know it's a cliche, and I'm sitting here begging for subscribers, whilst not actually being a subscriber to many small channels. I do go in and out of small channels. Obviously, the Custard Prophet is one I do actually have been watching for a fair while now, ever since the start of his new series with Hound Dogs, and I realise I'm advertising him on his channel, but it is a very good series. And I've sort of dotted around. This is brilliant for me because I really want to find smaller subscribers. The two from the previous video, I've already gone off and subscribed and started watching their stuff, and it's brilliant. And that's the kind of thing I want to watch. I don't want to be here one of 20,000 viewers, because I enjoy that feedback, that interaction. I like being able to talk to people and have them talk back to me, rather than almost feeling like you're watching a TV program. Like I said, I still watch Loki Doki because I find him very funny, but apart from that, I don't really watch big channels anymore. Hopefully, I've done something to convince you that I might be a little bit funny. If you are interested in City Skylines, Football Manager, Tower 3, or anything else, to be fair, because I'll give anything a go once. So, that came out wrong. I have done all sorts of random other little games as well, and I do intend to continue doing random other little games, all on the same channel. If I ever do get like a reasonable number of subscribers, I probably will split the two channels. But for now, there's no point, frankly. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. A massive thank you to the Custard Prophet for arranging this, because not just because I'm on it, but also because I think it's a brilliant idea, and if I wasn't on it, I'd still be watching it, because I do want to find new, like I just said, I do want to find new creators, and I'm interested to see how it goes. Like I say, don't worry about me, but go off and watch the Custard Prophet's videos if you don't. If you're new to this because Creator showcases an idea, watch his videos, they're really good.
We're looking for a defensive error, people, help us out. Backer. Oh, it's Mies Backer. Remember him? He had like 3 games for us and was quite good. I knew there was a reason why Groningen was a team I knew. Frankel on the volley, 85th minute. Defensive.
Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name's John. I go by Ragin Cajun or RC on my YouTube channel. And I was asked by the Custard Prophet, the guy whose channel you're watching, to help him out with a series he wanted to do. And basically, I wanted to give thanks to him for having the foresight to put together a collaboration like this to try to expose smaller YouTube channels to more people. And, you know, his channel, my channel, the other guys that you're watching here, hopefully. So thanks to him for doing that. And for reaching out to me. You know, I don't know how he found me, but that means a lot, and I definitely appreciate it. So this is basically a get to know you video, tell you about my channel. I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana. Currently live in the Houston, Texas area. I've been here for about 16 years, a little over 16 years. And, of course, as you can see on the screen here, I play Football Manager. That is my primary game that I do. It's not the only thing I do, and we'll talk about that a little bit more, but Football Manager is kind of his focus, you know, so I am strictly a Let's Play. I've done the odd experiment, but that's not my focus. And I don't spend a lot of time thinking up things to try to do experiments with. So I work full-time. I have a full-time job. I'm a regional sales manager for the state of Texas for my company. So it keeps me busy, you know, every day on the road, out driving, overnight trips, what have you. And so I have to spend a lot of my downtime on the weekends cranking out content for the channel. So it's just basically playing games because this is what I do for my free time. This is what I do to unwind, relieve stress, what have you. So Football Manager is the primary save that I do.
Top of the box. Oh, top bins, Bautista. First goal of the season for him, our new acquisition. Very nice.
I do some survival stuff. Currently, I'm doing a Surviving Mars and a Stranded Deep save. I've done other games such as Dwarf Fortress, Planet Base, Green Hill. So, you know, I basically play games that I like. Currently, as you can see here, I'm doing a South American Journeyman. That's my primary Football Manager save. The reason I chose that is I usually do a Journeyman save every release since I've been doing my YouTube channel. And in watching other channels, other series that other people do, most of them are European based. And rightfully so, because that's where probably the bulk of viewers are at and the bulk of knowledge or interest. I've never chased that, though. I tend to go in my own direction. And I wanted to go somewhere that people didn't normally go. I was going through the custom databases over at the SI forums on their website, and I came across one for South America that added the lower level leagues in every country. And so right now you can see we're playing with Minnesota FC. They were a third division Venezuela club.
Good. Well, I was going to say good clearance, but it cleared about 5 yards right into the other guy. God. Good steal. Bautista. Delgado. Lunar. Lays it off to Brito. Delgado. Oh, heel kick. Oh, what a shot by Ojeda.
And my goal with this, my favorite player growing up was Pele. I was fortunate enough to see him play. I actually had the opportunity to meet him once and have about 15 minutes of his time, and that was great. Lasting impression to this day. And so my goal in this save, in this Journeyman, is to build my way up and take over the reins at his club in Brazil, which was Santos. So that's the goal. If you're new to my channel, or if you decide to give my channel a look, I guess the best thing to watch would be watch whatever you want. But I'm currently on episode 13 of this Journeyman save, so I'm not too far into it. So probably starting off with episode 1 of the Journeyman would be a good place to start. It's the most current save, the one I'm currently doing. And then, like I've always done, is once I have found someone, if I like their content, then I'll go back and I'll explore some of their older stuff if I have time, if I get caught up. I started doing my YouTube channel about 3 years ago, so about 2016. And it was just, some one-offs here and there. I was doing a lot of stuff for like Skyrim and Fallout, which were games I was big into at that time. I still am, but what got me into doing YouTube on a regular basis and doing Football Manager content in particular, in the summer of 2017, my life changed forever, needless to say. My youngest son, 17 years old at the time, got sick, and it turned out he had cancer. And for about 7 months, I was with him 24 hours a day, in the hospital, at home. And those, we would be in the hospital for 1 or 2 weeks at a time, and then come home for a week or two, or maybe 3 weeks, and then back to the hospital for another week. And with nothing to do except watch TV in the hospital, which, not the funnest place to be. I was looking for things to occupy my time, to take my mind off of the real world, find a place where I could get away mentally and emotionally. And I came across a guy that you guys have probably seen. His name is Loki Doki. Now, Loki on his channel talks about his mentors. In fact, recently he mentioned that he has lost 1 or 2 of the guys that he considered his YouTube mentors. Now, I've never talked to John. His name is John as well. I've never talked to him, so he's not my mentor, but certainly my inspiration. And I watched countless hours and hours and hours of his Journeyman save that year, FM17. And then when I got caught up, I went back and I was looking at some of his older FM content, and just, and I'll be forever thankful for just, the content, the time, and what that did for me. And when my time freed back up and I was getting back to some sense of normalcy, I said, Football Manager's a game that I've played over the years. I had bought FM12, I had bought FM14, I had FM17, but I had never really played them. I bought it because I heard great things about the game, but I just couldn't grasp the game. Now, keep in mind, I'm a FIFA licensed official, or I was in my youth, but there's a big learning curve to this game, and I just couldn't grasp it enough to keep my attention long term, with other games pulling me away. So I said, you know what? I have a YouTube channel. I throw stuff up there periodically. I said, this is an opportunity that I could put up a Football Manager series, and that would force me, just because of the way I am, I don't like to give up once I'm committed to doing something. So I said, I'm going to commit to doing this Football Manager series and see where it goes. And that has allowed me now to go through FM 17, 18, and now 19 with Football Manager content up on my YouTube channel. So 3 years, into my 3rd year, and doing well. I am a small channel. I don't market my channel. I throw up a few tags, and basically it's just about consistent content. As of this morning, I've got 420 subscribers, 1,336 videos on my channel. I put out 9 videos a week, 3 currently on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Football Manager, 3 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Surviving Mars, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday gets 3 episodes for Stranded Deep. And Football Manager is the only consistent, as I mentioned earlier. The other 2 games, I just rotate. They're whatever I'm playing at the time, whatever game has gotten my attention or piqued my interest, or popped up in my Steam feed that, hey, don't forget you own this game and you haven't played it in 8 months. So that's what got me started creating YouTube videos. The content, I know we're not supposed to, on this question, he specifically said, don't just go for the big boys. But I'm just going to be honest, because that's the only way I know how to do things, is to be honest. So I pulled up my YouTube. I went through this, through the subscriber list, who I'm subscribed to. Loki Doki is my go-to guy for Football Manager. End of story. He's the guy that I watch for that. First off, again, thank you. If you're taking time to watch this video, thank you to you, because for all of us, big or small content creators, we're doing it to try to provide some entertainment and enjoyment for you guys. So if you're watching it, thank you very much. Again, thank you to the Custard Prophet. You're watching his channel, for having putting this together and taking the time to do this to, try to help all of us. I have started doing some live streaming on Twitch. I've invested some money into it. I got the green screen, the camera, I got a Blue Yeti microphone, got a new computer for Christmas to where I can do just gaming on that and then do my rendering on my other computer that I have slaved as a network computer now. So there's some learning curves, and I'm always trying to get a little bit better. But hey, thanks for watching. I hope you will give me an opportunity. Come check out my content and see if you like it. And if you do, great. And if you don't, hey, no hard feelings. And the great thing about my channel and other small YouTubers is, we're small enough that we can still interact with you guys. If you put comments, you're likely, on my channel at least, you're definitely going to get a reply. You're going to get a like or a thumbs up or whatever, because we have the time to commit to that. I know, as I mentioned, Loki is one of my favorite guys right now, and has been for years. He always says he can't do that anymore because it takes him basically a whole 8-hour day just to read all the comments and try to reply to them. But he does, so I can read, I can reply. Not that that's a reason to watch a channel, but, we're still small enough, me and the others here, that we can interact with you guys and, work on building our community of viewers like yourself and letting you have input on what we're doing. So thanks for watching this. Thank you in advance for giving me an opportunity. The Custard Prophet, thanks to you for putting this together. And I hope this didn't suck too bad. You guys have a good one.
Wide outside, back into the middle, nobody there. Oh, it's lined up. Joseph Frank Bermudez, his first goal of the season. Yeah.
Well, hello guys, I hope you enjoyed those 2 videos from the Trucking Football Manager and Ragin Cajun. I certainly enjoyed editing them together. They were two fine guys and making some fabulous content. I'm sure you'll agree. So if they did catch your eye, go over and support their channels. You'll find links to their sites in the description below, so make sure you click on those and go over, hit subscribe, and go wandering around on their channels to see what you can find. Like their videos and make them more visible on YouTube. And if you want, come back and tell us what's really good on their channels for others who might have found this video later on. That would be fantastic. Also, make sure you like this video. That's really important. Make sure you share it like it, all those sort of things. Let's make sure that these videos are as easy to find as possible. Finally, we have 2 new creators which should be coming your way in a couple of weeks time. I'm not going to reveal who they are just yet, but so you'll have to come along and wait and see. I'll probably reveal on Twitter a little bit before, so come and follow me on Twitter. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I hope to see you in the next one of these videos. Thank you very much for dropping in. Cheers, goodbye.